Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. This is Roxanne, and we'll be channeling for you today. Thank you for tuning in. And greetings once again to the collective. This is Ocyphius from the Oversoul Collective Fire. I bid you a good day. Thank you once again, that of Sarah, for choosing to vibrate in our frequency. How have you been?
Well.
Awesome. Excellent. You're enjoying the dog licks?
Yes.
Wonderful. Yes. Bella is what you call an excellent lap dog. Most certainly. Let us speak of vibration and the idea of a construct that may, let's say, give you some clarity, if you would. The idea, firstly, will give you the idea of where this stemmed from. Roxy has an earthbound guide, let's say, very awake. We would even, let's say, equal to the idea of Abraham in the earthbound idea of forgetful God. Very, very, let's say, awake. In that idea, something came to Roxy via her to help her understand vibration and how you run interference on your vibration. You are putting out a wave. Everything is waves. I'll say it again. Reality, everything is waves. You are shifting all the time the waves about you, according to what you are choosing the waves to be. Immediacy is the reflection of how you chose what was your reality in the previous now. Like that. That quick. That's how fast reality works. So in the idea of waves moving out, they're coming back. And that wave left alone will only be the idea of its perfection. When you turn on your idea own sound wave with the wave that is just put out, you run interference on that reflection. Then that reflection comes back to you distorted. You're constantly, always love. Always emanating love. Every moment. It is your natural state of being. This construct, your physical waves, your physical idea, your reality about you is unconditional love. It can be nothing else, for everything is birthed from that. The idea of now, the separated self, has its own will, that of your own idea, self-awareness, your own thinking capabilities. Imagine this as an idea emanator of an individual wave upon the idea of the reflection of the mirror. You are emanating out perfection. It is being received back in perfection, perfectly, every time. When your construct sees an immediacy of an idea reality being reflected back, the construct that judges that wave that was just received takes the idea immediate next wave and distorts it, and distorts it, and distorts it. You're running interference on the waves that are coming. How to let go of that is the question. We've said it, and you know it. You just don't run interference on your own idea reality. You allow yourself to see the God that you are, love, perfect, emanating all the time, unconditional love. Use as many definitions to call yourself what you are in its original state, and allow that to occur on its own without you throwing in the waves. We liken it to the idea, another idea this, let's say, earthbound guide gave to Roxy. You're surfing the waves. Surf them. Whenever you feel a distortion in your reality and you're going to the universe why is this happening to me? Why is the universe so abusive to me? It's because you're reacting, throwing interference into that wave, when you could just be the surfer and ride the wave. Period. We're going to give you generalities of how reality works, and you can make them finite as you choose. For that is your own expansion to understand that with your own liking, with your own intuition, with your own expansion. We are offering a potential to understand reality in a different frequency, from a different perspective, a different angle. To know that everything is waves, and if left alone, it can only grow on its own with no help from you, not needed, into the idea of all that is, its original state. Everything, entities of ascension, everything returns to itself, fully. We call it coalescing. You have reached out away from home, and you are journeying back home. Upon birth, you were separate. You never left, but the illusion said, yes, you did. Truly, you did not understand what the illusion was. But now you do. So you are journeying home. You are taking everything that you bounced out to an end point and reversed it, and now you're coalescing back in, going home. Everything is returning to home, automatically on its own. No help needed. Oh no. All you have to do is allow. Follow what you're choosing to do in the moment. Because if you see, if there is nothing in the mirror that has been run, interference by you, those waves are perfect, then it stands to reason, if you are on board with everything is unconditional love, and if you are on board is what you put out is what you get back, you put out love, you get back love. You don't run interference, then now you can see that every moment has opportunity of a higher vibration of the last second in your terms. Truly it's a nanosecond. Think about that. So those reflections are coming back in perfection, distorted by you once again. You're filtering those ideas through the thinking mind of a taught construct of illusion. And this is how you're deconstructing it, by getting those reflections of the illusion so you no longer validate them. Remember, everything is waves, and there are billions of realities around you right now. Billions of realities around you. And it's your universe to choose what waves to perceive. When a wave came in over and over and over again, until some point in your now, you chose not to reflect back that wave any longer. And that wave grew, you grew into a higher sense of you. You allowed love in, instead of taking that wave and distorting it with your, let's say, frustration, blame, guilt, acceptance, worthiness, all of these ideas of the illusion. And you are always doing it with all of the ideas of the illusion within you. Your potentiator, your higher self. So when those waves come back and they are perfect, and they are perfect, allow them to be the perfection of what they are. And as you know that the mighty oak grows on its own with no help from you, now you know you have planted this seed and it is growing into what it has always been, the mighty God that you are. So the journey is riding, surfing the waves, to see where it takes you, to trust that you are the idea of this reality, to trust that you are birthed from unconditional love, and you can see, feel, and experience every moment that idea, your natural state of being, your birthright, love. So understand, when I am playing in my field, I choose right now to be bouncing off of these waves in this reality bubble. This is my joy. I am experiencing this right now with you in co-creation. The waves that I am emitting to you are your individual reality for you to experience. How you experience them is according to the interference you're running, to how you are filtering them. There is nothing in my reality that is not love, for I am not the idea separated. You, masters, have chosen separation to ascend a species. The game is to let go of the interference. The game is to ascend the species via you falling in love with yourself. Falling in love with yourself is choosing only love in the moment. Not intentional love, not a perception from the egoic mind that says this is loving, this is happiness, this is this, or this is that. The definitions are what keep you limited. Definitions, beliefs, limitations. Oh yes. The egoic mind says if you let go and absolutely do nothing, then you have nothing to give. You have nothing to work for, nothing to experience. It will be boring. It will be worthless. You will not accomplish. It says so many different things. It whispers these ideas into your mind, causing a resonation of fear, the recognition, truly, of what is inhibiting you. So at that moment, who do you trust? The wave that's constructed as an interference idea of unconditional love to unconditional love? Or do you trust the idea love emitter, you, and allow that to happen in its own way? Don't change it. Don't fight it. Just allow it. Surf, love, be, experience. Earth vacation you are on. Enjoy it. You need not do anything here. Your obligations are your own. Your purposes are your own. Your meant-to-be's are your own. These are all vibrational waves of translation. I translate everything as perfection. You translate everything as you understand them in this journey. You're returning home to understand what you were, what you are, and what you will always be. So trust the idea that we're giving you, that the waves are your choosing. How you perceive them are your choosing. Billions of waves, you're choosing some and choosing others not. Those ideas from the past that were so valuable and they're not even, let's say, recognized by you anymore. You don't see them because they're no longer valuable to you. Those distortions that caused pain, friction, suffering. So you can see the growth in yourself, can you not? Continue this journey. Continue the journey of allowance. Continue the journey of trust. Continue the journey of vulnerability. It is simple. Interference says it's not. It is painful. But you're ascending an entire species. Ascension is deconstruction of an illusion that surrounds you. The prison that you built. And the door is open. Always has been, Always will be. It is your trust to step outside those doors. You will realize that the guard is you. Oh yes. Your prison cell is well decorated. It's comfortable. It's home. You have your things about you that tell you, I am alive here. I am valuable here. I am worthy here. I am notable here. I have status here. I have everything in my reality I need to keep me mediocre, to keep me satisfied. And you have spent a lifetime building your idea prison cell to make it as comfortable as you can. So to journey outside the door into a hallway of unknown, leaving behind all of your comforts of home, is a daunting task. It's scary. It's brave. But the trick is here, guys, is that as soon as you walk outside of that prison, and you know you've always been home, you never left, and you let go of what you find valuable, you let go of the ways that you trusted in, that reflected back to you self-worth, when you are self-worth, that reflected back to you acceptance, when you are accepting of yourself. Trusting. Oh yes. This is a wondrous day, isn't it? Can you feel it, entities? The shift in humanity. Your scenery changing because you're choosing to change the scenery. You're validating these waves and no longer validating those. How is it that the animal kingdom are getting along so wonderfully? That the deer are making friends with the wolves. May I tell you? It's because humanity is shifting away from being a predator. So the animal kingdom is representing to you that the shift is on, and humanity is no longer choosing to be the predator. And the reflection in the mirror is validation of that. Little by little, bit by bit, every now, the reality bubble that you choose shifts that entire earth. You put out your emanating love, and those versions are felt throughout the entire collective. And then it coalesces with all the entities of separation. And the vibration of the mirror changes the entire world. For there is a new wave of the collective that is choosing to see, coming back at it in a different way. There will be more validations to come. Have no concern when, what, how, who's to blame. Play the game and ride your waves. Surf in your reality bubble. Choose what you want to run interference on, and not anymore. Over and over and over again, And then you will see no interference has ever been needed. This is the journey. A wondrous day. And this is all we have for this space-time now. This is Ocyphius. Oh yes. We bid you a good day. Adonai. Cool beans. Oh, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I love you and have a wonderful day. Mwah. Bye. Oh, that was wonderful.